Namaste and welcome. My name is Megan and this is a short video tutorial and warm-up for Baddhakonasana, bound ankle pose. You will want a folded blanket for your practice today. And we'll actually begin on the back, so you can slide your blanket off to the side. You'll lie down onto your back, knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Keep your left foot on the floor, bring your right knee into your chest, interlace your fingers on your shin, pull your right knee towards your right inner armpits, the knees coming just outside the rib cage. You'll feel a bit of a hip stretch here. Pay attention to your left foot, keep the sole of your left foot on the floor, the left inner knee drawing towards midline so the pelvis is staying organized. Relax the shoulders and take some deep breaths. Keep the right knee in at the chest like this. Extend your left leg out onto your mat. Left heel grounded, toes of the left foot face up towards the ceiling. Release your right shin and let your hands just come down beside your hips comfortably onto the floor, keeping the shoulders relaxed. We're just going to make some circles in the right hip here. So imagine that you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with your right knee. And draw the knee towards the left hip first, and then let the right knee move away from you. And then pull it back up towards the shoulder. Let's do about 5 circles like that. That's 1, 2, 3. You can make the circles as big or as small as you want. Just let the rest of your body be really soft and relaxed. That's 4. We'll do 1 more in this direction. And then bring the knee back to center, and we'll circle in the opposite direction. The knee will go out towards the right shoulder, and then away from the body and back into the chest. And do 5 circles on this side like this. 1 and 2. Jaws relaxed, head is heavy. That's 3, 4, and last one, 5. As you bring the knee back to center this time, squeeze it into the chest. Place your left foot back onto the floor. Release your right shin, cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Flex your right foot. The top of the right foot is pulling towards the shin. And allow your right knee to fall away from your right shoulder without pushing or pressing. Take a breath here. And then on your next exhale, lift your left foot off the floor, bring your left knee towards your chest. Take your right arm into the triangular space between your legs. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. And draw your left knee into your chest. We'll talk a little more and go into Baddhakonasana about the curvature of the lower back. In this posture, a lot of times we lift the tailbone in towards the chest and release the curvature of the lower back. Let's practice a little different today. Draw the tailbone away from the chest, find the natural curvature of the lumbar spine, and then keep allowing the right knee to move away from the right shoulder. Do about 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale and 3. Release your hands from your left thigh. Set your left foot on the floor and then release your right foot next to it. And we'll repeat that whole sequence on the other side. Bring the left knee into the chest. Interlace the fingers onto the shin. Draw the knee towards the left inner armpit, just outside the rib cage. Keep the shoulder blades broad on the floor. Keep the right foot down for now. Squeeze the right knee in towards midline. Soften your jaw. Deep breaths. And then extend the right leg out onto the mat. Keep awareness in the right leg. Right heel is pressing down, toes are facing up, and the back of the right thigh is grounding towards the earth. Let your arms come down beside your hips comfortably. We'll make those circles now with the left knee. Drawing the left knee towards the right shoulder first. Let the left knee move away from you. Big circle on the ceiling. 4 more of these circles in this direction. That's 2. So we're just allowing the fluid that encapsulates the joint at the hip, the femur bone, to move around the top of the femur bone, creating fluidity in the joint. So as we prepare for Baddhakonasana, the joint is really open. And bring the knee back to center and we'll switch sides. So the opposite way, knee out towards the left shoulder and then back in. It's 1, into the chest, hold the shin, interlace the fingers. Place the right foot back onto the floor. Release the left shin, cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh, flexing the foot. Allow the knee to drop away from the chest. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Take your left arm into the triangular space between your legs. Interlace the fingers on the back of the right thigh. Allow the left knee to continue to move away from the left shoulder. And then find the natural curvature of the lower back. Drop the tailbone down, away from the chest. You'll feel space between your lower back and the floor. That's what we want here. And send the breath into that space. If when you're practicing this, it causes your shoulders to lift off of the floor or any tension in the neck, you can always release the hands down and practice it like this. So one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, place the right foot down, place the left foot down next to it. Squeeze both knees into your chest. Right arm up overhead, roll to your right side. Press your left palm into the mat and come up. And we'll come into Baddhakonasana now. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see the curvature of the spine that I talked about earlier. Come to sit on your blanket edge. Sitting bones right on the blanket edge, soles of the feet come together. And just depending on the mobility in your hips, you can bring the heels in really close to the inner thighs, or you might begin by sliding the heels a little bit further away. But you are trying to create a nice angle with the legs. Soles of the feet touch, pinky toe side of the foot stays on the floor. One thing that I see a lot is a grabbing of the feet and pulling the feet in towards the chest. You'll see how that lifts my knees up. You want to keep the outer edges of the feet on the floor, open the insides of the feet, and you'll feel the knees drop down. I'm just going to take a few movements in the top of the femur bone here like a butterfly. Kids yoga, this is often called butterfly pose, and we'll just flat the knees gently up and down. Again, just creating that fluidity in the joint that we're looking for. Just moving gently here. And then let the knees come down. Take your hands to your thighs. You take it to the right thigh first. You're going to spin the flesh of the thigh back, the flesh of the seat back. Just get further grounded. And do that on the left side. And then bring your hands to your shins. And use your hands on your shins as an anchor to lift the heart upward and find the natural curvature of your lower back. So you're sitting right on top of the base of the pelvis, the ischial tuberosity. You'll see that the natural curvature of the spine is present. When the hips are tighter, what starts to happen is a rocking behind the sitting bones. We want to avoid that. We want to bring ourselves right on top of the sitting bones, even if that draws our knees up, so that we're not creating compression in the lower back. And then oftentimes, this pose is taught with forward bend, and we'll explore that a little bit as well. Think about your pelvis, it's shaped like a bowl, so you want to think about tilting the pelvis forward to pour the upper body out of that bowl. So that's where we want to check in with the lower back. If it's challenging just to be here on top of the sitting bones without rocking behind them, this will be where you'll stay in your practice until you can create a little more openness in the hips and a little more stability in the spine. If you feel yourself right on top of the sitting bones, not rocking behind them, it's safe to fold forward. So you lift the heart up, you tilt the pelvis forward so that the upper body pours out, and let the heart be the catalyst that leads the way in the pose. So the heart is leading the way out. Soften the chin down towards the chest and allow the back of the neck to be long. And fold. So again, I'm not back here rounding and then trying to fold forward. I'm finding extension in my spine because I'm able to tilt my pelvis forward. So in your own practice, you might be spending just a little bit of time here in your Baddhakonasana. And this is a great place to be, just lengthening the spine, opening the hips. And once you've taken about 5 breaths, either in the upright position or the folded forward position, bring the knees together, place the soles of the feet onto the floor, give yourself a squeeze, lift your heart, and then just come into a comfortable seated position. You can cross your ankles, bring your hands to the center of the chest. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today and exploring this posture of Baddhakonasana. Namaste.